Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everyone. Morning,
Or
Sammy.
afternoon or
Morning.
evening or so welcome to Open Studio. Before we start with our presentation this morning in our drawing session, I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. I wanted to show you, for those people who are watching the replay and who don't know what Substack is, who haven't decided to join or to subscribe to Substack, I just wanted to show you what it looks like because these drawing sessions are really fun and we'd love for you to come along. So this is what my Substack looks like. It's basically like a website. It's a blog post sort of website thing where you subscribe with your email and you get emails every time I post a blog. Open Studio is what we're doing this morning, and this is what the link to our Zoom will look like. It's a blog post. There's a little audio in there for you to listen to about what is Open Studio. It'll tell you what we're doing this month. We're doing a speed sketch with a twist today. We've got 17 images. This is what our theme for today is. Our theme is turtle love or sea turtles. There's a picture of me from a very long time ago when I was living in Northeast Arnhem Land in Australia. And there's links to things, like there's links to the Pinterest folder where I'm getting the images from today. Some things that you could focus on. It gives you examples of the warm-up activities that we're going to do. It gives you an example color palette of what we're looking at today. You don't have to use this. It's just to give you an idea of what materials, what colors to get ready before we start. And then, of course, down here, this tiny little button here is where you register for Open Studio. That will take you to a Luma link. And Luma, if I open this in another, Luma is basically, it's an event organization where you put your email in and it will give you email reminders as to when the event is, and will also give you the Zoom link. So the Zoom link is not on the website, on the blog post. You have to register through Luma. That way I get notified as to who's coming. You guys get emails, and you can also put it into your calendar as well. It's a great, yeah, it's a great thing. I really like Luma. The other thing that we also have for subscribers to the Studio Diaries on Substack is a private Discord. Now, I'm going to show you that one as well. So that is what a blog post looks like. And this is what my Substack looks like. It's samashleyart.substack.com. And that's where you go to get here, to come and join us on a drawing session, basically. Okay, so that's Substack. The next thing that we have is Discord. So this is our Discord server at the moment. It's very new, it's very new and it's exciting, and there's lots of things that happen. When you first join, the server, which you can only join if you're a subscriber to the Studio Diaries on Substack. When you first join, you'll be asked to verify your email address. This is for security reasons only. It's just, I've set it up that way so that it's private, it's secure. It's only for subscribers to the Studio Diaries on Substack. And this is what you'll see when you first arrive in the Studio Diaries Discord server. You'll see the About channel and you'll see the Rules channel. And that's all you can see until one of our admin comes along and we will assign you the role of artist. And once you're the role of artist, you'll get to see all of the other categories and all of the other channels. Now, if I go back to my roles setting and I escape that, and I can show you some of the other channels just briefly, there's lots of different categories. So welcome to the studio community, art club. These are all categories, and within each category, so in the studio community category, we have different channels. There's where you get to introduce yourself. I won't go through them because there's some personal things in there. I'll just quickly show you a couple of things. You can put all your social media handles in there and anything that you've got going on, events, you can share them to everyone so everyone can see and other people can join. We've got a chat where there's lots of things happening in there, creative goals channel. So that is the studio community. We have Art Club. So anything that you have made in Art Club, whether we have Art Club on Zoom or we have Art Club in the community here on Discord, because I'll get to that in a sec. Well, Studio Lounge. Every week we have an art club in the Studio Lounge, and I don't think I can go into this because I'm already using my webcam for Zoom. But we go, it's probably not going to let you because Well, it will look something like this, but there'll be lots of people in. This is not working because my camera's already being used for Zoom. And we can have, I'm going to hang up now, but we go into the studio lounge every week or anytime someone's online and we have art club. It's like being on Zoom. It's not recorded and it's really fun. So we do that and anyone can organize a time. Anyone who's in the Discord can organize a time. We also have art workshops. We have a stage channel where anyone can host a workshop or a presentation as long as they're free to our community. Yeah, that's really fun. I won't go into too much detail now. I'll just quickly flick through. There's all sorts of other channels here. The Open Studio is what we're doing today. So today, if you wanted to share your art that you've made in the Open Studio that we're doing, or in the replay, if you're doing the replay, you can join our server and you can come to the Open Studio Art channel and you can share the work that you've been doing. That might be it, that you've done in the Open Studio Zoom session. So Open Studio is on Zoom. Art workshops are in the Discord. Art Club is on both Zoom and in the Discord. And then there are other things as well where it's a bit more personal, things that, what are you doing? What's your daily practice? Have you been out plein air painting? And another channel, Art Resources. So what are some of the art supplies that you're using or what do you recommend? There's all sorts of things in there as well. What inspires you? What sort of things inspire you? And yeah, if you wanted to put up photos that you're happy for other people to paint, there's a channel for that as well. So that is our Discord. All right, I'm going to stop this share. I'll come back to the share. That was a lot of information, but it's a really exciting place. It's a lovely art community that we're building and I've made some lovely friends and it's very inspiring. So it'd be nice for you to come and join us. So subscribe to the Studio Diaries on Substack and then join our Discord and come and hang out with us. So after today's Open Studio, if you would like to, we can meet in the Discord. So if you're watching the replay and you're a bit late or you wanted to join but you're a bit late and you think, oh, I'm not going to pop into Zoom now, we'll meet you in the Discord in the studio lounge after we finish this. Okay. You guys ready to draw and paint?
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Beautiful. All right. All right. So I've got my materials ready. I'm so cold that my hands are actually shaking and my teeth are chattering.
Gosh.
Hopefully I came across okay and you can hear me okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So before I do this, I'm just going to go into grid view and see if we can make us a little bit bigger there. I don't think that's going to show in real time, but on the recording, our images will be a little bit bigger. So welcome to Open Studio. Open Studio it's one of the art play dates in the Studio Diaries on Substack. And today's art play date, it's a 90-minute session and we'll have a 15-minute sharing session at the end. It's optional. You can show your work in front of the camera or you can post it to the Discord if you're already in the Discord. Please note that these sessions are recorded and they will be made public on my Substack and on my YouTube channel. So art talk is encouraged. Anything to do with the materials you're using, anything that's inspired you recently or questions you might have about different materials or processes, this is a really great place that you can talk about it when we have time. Sometimes that images are fast and sometimes they're slow. We'll be drawing or painting from references set to a timer and we'll have a 5-minute sip and stretch about halfway through where we get to stretch or go and make a cup of tea. So there's no art rules here, just use whatever materials that you have in any style that you like. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, just do your own thing. And yeah, the idea is to have fun, experiment, and to try new things. So you can post your work to the Studio Diaries Discord and I'll screen share at the end of this session if you like, or we can just hold it up to camera. And if you do share your work online, I do have a hashtag. I don't know if they work very well or not these days, but there's one there anyway, Sam Ashley Art Club. Yeah, I'm still following hashtags and who knows, the algorithm changes so much that they might come back in fashion. All right, so our first image today, we've got a couple of warm-up images and I better get my timer ready. So this is our first one. Our theme is sea turtles. And oh, it's so cold. I'm going to warm up my hands. And ready? I'm pressing the timer now. So we've got 1 minute. And I'm just experimenting with all different materials today. And I'm just going to draw normal. I'm actually not using any of these warm-up techniques. I'm just going to draw, get my hands to warm up if I can.
This is a little baby.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The color. Oh
So
my goodness.
divine.
I think it's a green sea turtle. I could be wrong. I'm not.
Massive flippers compared to the body. You can see that proportions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just beautiful.
Hope it didn't get eaten 5 minutes later.
I know.
Right.
Let's hope not.
Hit by a car because it went towards the lights.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, I hope not.
there's snacks for all sorts of animals, aren't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharks.
Everybody's got to eat.
Yeah.
Nice.
A shark's got to eat, yeah.
All right, I'm moving on to our second warm-up. Now, this is where it's a little bit of a twist today. For each of the slides, I've put 2 images in. Now, that's because some people, like myself, like to take my time with drawings. So you can either choose to do one of these or you can do both of them in the 2-minute time slot. And each image, I will give you a choice. You can either do 2 or 1 of the images. Okay, I'm pressing the timer and let's go. So now, oh, I'm still shaking. I'm still cold. Ah.
I had to make a quick studio shift and bring all my stuff in from my studio to the house because it was so hot in my studio.
Oh gosh, I thought you were in a different place. I thought, I wonder
Ah.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Interesting having different time zones and having
Yes.
time zones. I'm really enjoying it, actually. I'm really enjoying making new friends, and it's great because pretty much anytime you're awake, there's somebody's there that you can make out with. What time is it where you are, Zan?
What did we say? It's like a 5-ish
Oh,
in
okay.
the afternoon.
So similar to Elaine's time zone.
To who?
To Elaine, who's here as well today.
Oh, cool. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm on the west coast of the United States. So
Okay.
Where are you, Zan?
east of Seattle.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, okay. You're my northern neighbor up there then.
Yeah.
Cool.
33 seconds left. It's not long, is it?
No.
Oh, I should have had the fire going this morning because I'm absolutely shaking. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do? Quick electric heater?
More around your top there.
Yeah.
Whack a jumper on or something.
Yeah. 5 seconds left. I will, I think. It's such a beautiful day. It's going to be lovely. So,
Yes, there's
Later.
a hint of spring in the air here.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
freezing this morning, of course.
Yeah. I'm
So
using-
what's freezing to you guys? What is that? How cold are you?
Under 10.
Under
Under
10
10.
degrees, yeah.
Oh, all right. That's pretty cold.
not snow.
Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yes, of course.
All right, ready for the next one? How cute is that baby? Okay, go guys. I've pressed the timer. How cute is that gorgeous one with the egg?
Oh my God.
They're so beautiful, turtles. So my time when I was in the photo on the blog post, there was a photo of me from 1999, a long time ago, and we'd gone out. Anyway, I was in Northeast Arnhem Land, and sorry, it's so hard to draw and talk at the same time.
Get used to it, girl.
I know, I really need some practice. Oh, it's just their eyes. Their eyes are so they're magical. They've just got, it's like the whole universe of time is in their
Oh,
eyes.
that's beautiful.
Oh, they're the most wise creatures I have ever come across.
How much time did you get to spend actually with them?
It was a couple of days. We were filming. I wasn't filming. I was just there's a film crew. I was very adventurous when I was younger. I miss my younger self. Uh, yeah, I just ended up. We'd been out. There was a Yothu Yindi was a band playing, and in Nhulunbuy where I was living at the time, and I'd stayed up all night, and some friends said, "Right, we're going down to Dunia. We're going down to like it was a couple of hours full drive through northeast Arnhem Land away. Do you want to come?" And I went, "Yeah, okay." Packed a bag with a couple of like a drink bottle and some food, and that was it. Not realizing I was going camping for a few days.
Oh no.
Just a little short dress, which is totally inappropriate for being around the like Indigenous. But just the universe just looks after you when you're
A
just.
dumb kid.
Oh my gosh, time is up. Time is up. Sorry, I got carried away with my story. Okay, hopefully, okay, good. Um, yeah, I just met great people. I met great people, had an excellent time down there, and they were
That's
filming.
awesome.
Mm. All right, so we've got 5 minutes for this one, or either you can either do one of them or two, whichever. Gee, I need to not talk so much. Okay, ready? Let's go. All right, timer's on.
Back to everybody's got to eat.
Yeah,
Poor little squid baby.
I know. Uh-oh, there it goes.
So interesting, the tilt on their eyes.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the square nose.
Yeah, like a parrot beak.
Mm.
I've got all of these materials out, and so far I'm just using a Uniball pen that is meant to be waterproof, but it's only waterproof when it's dry. I've just found out.
Oops. Oh, the joys of discovery.
Yeah,
Although that is one of the things about this sort of fast sketching, isn't it? That you actually have to respond
Mm.
to your materials working in a very quick way. And it's kind of, yeah, interesting actually. It's a good challenge, I think.
it is actually. I've really enjoyed that, and it's a really good opportunity to try different things and
Yeah.
things that you wouldn't
Well,
normally put together.
it's almost like they talk about improv,
Yeah.
you always say yes and okay, yes, okay, this is doing this, and I'm gonna do this with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a very good parallel to draw. Yeah. It is like improv.
Okay. 2 minutes and 50. Two minutes and 10.
I appreciate the countdown.
Oh, you do? Okay, great.
Oh, I really do.
Oh, Good, because there's a lot to it does take a lot of practice, this presenting as you like,
Painting.
making sure that everything's working and what
You're
to
doing
say.
great. You're doing
Thank
great.
you. Thank you. Had quite a few tech problems this morning.
Uh-oh.
No. Anyway. Oh. What
Thing
material?
is, none of us notice.
Oh, that's good. What materials is everyone using today?
I've just got
Wow.
some coloured pencils and some oil pastels.
Oil pasta.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've still
I'm
left.
using gouache.
Gouache.
Mm.
Yes. Another favorite.
Mm. Dan, what are you using?
Oh, I grabbed up everything that was sitting on my table. So I've got, right now I'm doing watercolor pencils. So far, that's all I'm using, is watercolor pencils. We'll see what else gets in there.
Yeah, sounds like a little bit like me too now. It's got everything here, but only using one. Although I'm using
Yeah.
ink tints and watercolor now, so getting
Ooh,
there.
funny, fun. I gotta get me
No,
some ink tints.
yeah, I like them. They're very saturated colors. There's 13 seconds left, everyone. I do find a lot of the colors are saturated. So I would recommend buying, if you can, buy open source. So just buy one at a time and see if you can test
Got it.
colors. Oh, time is up.
That's good advice.
And I really like their new colors that they've got. Haven't stopped. Sorry, I better stop. That's cheating. I really like their new colors. They're a bit more muted than the older. They've got like an extra 25 colors.
Wow. Okay.
What's this? What material is this, Sammy? Sorry.
Inktense pencils.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got some intense pencils.
Mm. My favorite one is one of their newest ones. It's called Dark Mink. It's my favorite. I love it. And there's a nice blue. They've got a new one too, which is called Malibu. It's because I do find their colors they're not very earthy. They're definitely very saturated.
Okay.
5 minutes and start. Okay. I'm going to change my. Oh no, let's go for it. I pre-painted all of these tiny little panels.
Oh, smart.
Smart, but I feel like going big, actually. I don't feel like being small.
It sounds like you're too shaky cold to be doing
Yeah.
little fine motor activities.
Yeah. Slowly warming up.
Have you got no heating going, Sammy?
No, because I know it's going to be beautiful. I thought about lighting the fire last night. So I come into the studio and it was warm, but I've just been rugging up and I know it's going to be 19 degrees today. So
Whoa!
yeah. Yeah. So I've gone too big now. I
You stay warm when you're moving around, but when you're sitting down, you
Yeah,
get cold.
Yeah.
too true. Until you get, I don't know, do you guys get sometimes when I'm like in the zone and I'm just like I get sweaty.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
once you've warmed up and you're into it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow, I have not left myself enough room. Never mind.
Break the frame. It's your frame. Break it.
Yeah, I've broken the frame, but now I need more paper.
which is a wild thing today, folks. You say you miss your younger self. It sounds like you're
Yes,
channeling her pretty well right now.
I feel like it actually. I do. Yeah. Okay. 2 minutes and 14. And sometimes what you think you're going to do in these sessions, it just doesn't happen that way. Like I thought I'd be splashing lots of color on first, and now I'm just actually just drawing.
I've given up trying to decide a color palette or what materials I'm going to use because every time I make a decision, it just goes right out of the window in the first like 5 minutes.
Me too.
Like,
Me too.
forget
I
it.
tend to just use with whatever's lying around.
Yeah.
Because if I try to plan it too much, I'll get started with something and think, no, I'm not working with that today.
Doesn't work. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm glad to hear somebody else's same experience,
Me too. I was thinking the same thing. Thank goodness it's not just me.
right?
Yeah.
You could spend days on these patterns though.
I know.
Yeah.
Who's
Good.
doing more than one?
I'm only doing one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'm doing sort of half of each, but just very basic line drawings, really, is what all I'm doing.
Oh, I can't avoid the colors. The patterns are so seductive.
Aren't they?
Those warm browns shading to sepia
Yeah.
and oh, they're so pretty next to that soft aqua blue. Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I've been actually thinking about like I like these timed drawings, the fast ones. I really like them. But I'm actually thinking I wouldn't mind doing, oh my goodness, time is up. I totally was not paying attention.
Oh,
Sorry.
please finish that sentence. I can't wait to hear the end of that.
I want to make my images longer times on my
Yes.
teams. I really do. I think there's a lot of people out there doing fast ones, and that's fantastic, and I love going to them. But I think for me personally, I like slow, and I love the detail. I like spending time on the details.
Thank you. Stand out in the crowd. Be the slow
Yes.
one.
Yeah. I had a moment yesterday. I'll keep going and I'll talk. Okay, we've got 10 minutes of this one. I had a moment yesterday, actually, yesterday afternoon, where I just thought, oh, I'm trying to be like everyone else. Who am I
Mm,
in this? And I
mm.
do art because it heals me. It's therapeutic and um, I like how it regulates my nervous system and slows down. And I do like time drawings, I really do, because it helps me. It does help you see the things, and but I've only ever used them for warm-ups for a painting until now.
Mhm.
So yeah, Zan, I'm gonna
Mhm.
make my images longer, like
Mhm.
for the zooms. I think I'm gonna.
I
You know what
support
I
you.
like about the timed drawings is that you have to let go of thinking.
Yeah, I'm not
And
very good at that.
So,
it's very good practice for me because that sort of I find that just letting go of worrying about whether the image is good or bad or if it's working or not, just trying to make decisions quickly, because I also like working outside and I find it helps with that kind of sort of
Yeah.
planning
I
and painting practice.
yeah, I completely 100% get that and I agree. It's taught me to see fast in ways that I just never even bothered to try to understand,
Yeah.
and And that's been really good for me, and it's translated into my work really well. And when I really want to, I mean, those are great warm-ups for me. But then after that, I want to use what I've gained in those moments of warming up and seeing fast and then slow it down. That's me, personally.
That's me too. That's me too, Zen. Yeah.
They're both super valuable. And I would have told you no way the fast stuff was valuable like 2 years ago, but I have definitely learned the value of that. And I'm feeling really
going
talky. I
fast-
should be quiet.
No. Don't. It's all good. It's all good.
I think going fast just helps you get out of your head
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and slows down that that self-talk that says, "Oh, you can't possibly do this."
So is there
Yeah.
a place, do you feel like there's a place for the other way as well? Like, okay, not thinking is good. We agree. And is there a place for also the thinking part and the slow down part and the getting in the zone part? Or how does that feel to you as an adjunct to the going fast and not thinking?
I think they both have a place
Uh-huh.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I do. I find I can get very trapped by the slow work, which it actually works from a time when that's important. And indeed, I'm more attracted to doing that, which is why I have come to value timed sketching, because otherwise I wouldn't do this kind of practice,
Same.
except for when I'm going out doing plein air. In that environment, I try to work fast and make it sort of quick,
Spontaneous
and spontaneous, yeah, and not overthink it,
yeah,
which is so hard.
Definitely.
I find it hard.
I need to get outside and do more plein air. I just, I let everything else get in the way, because that is good practice for painting fast, isn't it? Because you have to paint fast because the light changes so quickly.
Yeah.
Everything changes. So you have to think fast and act fast. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do more of, but yeah. I was just thinking about this whole Zoom thing for me yesterday, and just just how can I be a bit different from everyone else? It's like, what do I really want to be doing here in this space? And I want to be able to I don't want to do art therapy, although I have got training in art therapy. I don't want to say it's art therapy, but I do want to bring some of that slow down aspect to what I'm doing. Because that is how I feel about it. And yeah, I know, it's like, how can I be more myself in this space, but also provide what other people are looking for? But how do I know? I don't know what other people are looking for.
Well, you know what? I think about that a lot too. And I've been thinking about, well, there are people who are definitely flocking to and doing the speed drawing kinds of things. And that's, we've all met there. That's how we got here, right? So
that's right.
That's cool. It's great. We all agree. No argument.
Yeah.
And
yes.
To be yourself will also bring the people who also want to do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's right.
I agree. I think being authentic, true to yourself, is really important quality, and people are drawn to it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you have to do what you want to do, and if there's other people that they will follow you, like they'll be happy that you're doing something that is more suited to them. I don't think you can do it for them, I think you have to do it for yourself and trust that there will be people, kind of like trusting yourself when you're doing a quick drawing. People that want it will show up.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, have a little confession. I did forget to put the timer on. Honestly, not on purpose, I promise. We've got 4 minutes and 46 seconds left, but it's a little bit of extra time. I did forget to put the timer on. I promise I did not do that on purpose.
Not complaining. I cheat with every extra second. So if it's still on the screen, I'm still working on it. So don't mind me.
4 minutes and 11 is now. I love making art. I just absolutely love it. I feel this week in particular, because I've been doing a lot of stuff on the computer. You probably feel similar, Zan. I just feel like it's been more time on the computer than I am making art, which is I love it. I love being on the computer, but I need to actually. This is what makes me feel good, like making making art and being creative. It's
So all the computer stuff is in service to this.
yeah. 3 minutes.
Wow, why have I not been using my colored pencils more? Or my watercolor pencils. These are fun.
They're great, aren't they? Watercolor pencils. I love watercolor pencils.
I need more. There's not enough colors.
Gee, those bubbles are amazing.
Oh gosh, I could spend a year just trying to render the reflections and the so neat.
I've got interstate visitors arriving today.
Oh wow.
Well, our family had a new baby arrive 2 weeks ago, and they live just around the corner from me, and my older daughter from Victoria is driving 8 hours up this afternoon to come and meet the little person.
Oh boy.
So I put a cake in the oven just before.
Have you got the timer on? Have you got the timer on?
Well, I've got the oven I use is a convection oven. It turns itself off.
Oh, nice.
If I had an ordinary oven now, I'd burn everything. So I'm so used to having an oven that turns itself off when it's done. But I just go out and check it. The cake it's amazing because I've got one family member is gluten-free.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's a whole orange cake, and you boil 2 oranges. I did that yesterday.
Yeah.
And then just blend them up. You blend the 2 oranges with eggs and sugar and almond meal, bit of baking powder.
Yum.
And I think that was all. And you just put it in the oven, and it looks and smells amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, funnily enough, I was just thinking about that kind of cake yesterday because I've got lots of oranges and I'm celiac, so I have to be gluten-free. And I was thinking I
Oh
might
boy.
need to make an orange cake.
This is Recipe Tin Eats. Sammy, are you familiar with her online?
No.
She's fantastic. Her recipes are just beautiful. And she started off just online. I think she's actually Australian, but she's very popular now.
Yeah.
And
15. Sorry.
was so popular. She got a book. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, I just interrupted you then. There's just 15 seconds, actually. 7 seconds left. Who was she again?
Recipe Tin Eats.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
step out
send
and
you a
feed my
link through
dog.
to the
Be right back.
recipe.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Julie. That'd be great. The timer is going off, unfortunately, even though we had extra time. All right, so interesting. Okay, cool. Next one is 20 minutes. Okay, great. And you can choose to do either one or both. We'll go for this one. And yeah. And start. Okay. Oh, so cute. I've definitely got the timer going this time. I did have to double check there. I'm starting to warm up now, so that's good. Not shaking so much. Oops. Have you guys used the Unipin fine liners? Those,
Are they the Japanese ones?
oh, I'm not sure. Oh, you probably can't tell there.
I use a couple of different sorts of waterproof fine liners.
Yeah, they're definitely not. It says waterproof, but they're not waterproof.
Oh my.
Mm. Maybe you just have to wait till they dry though, I suppose, but still, especially if you're using them for pen and wash.
So it doesn't say water resistant.
It does. It says water and fade proof, but I'm
Proof.
around
Well, if that's
water.
bad, isn't it? It should be, because water resistant isn't necessarily the same, is it?
No.
But proof should be proof.
Yeah. My poor turtle looks a little weird, this guy. Yes, I'm sort of having to wait until it dries a bit before I can, and I wait quite a while. Otherwise, I can move it around. So I'm just using it as if it's not. You know what I mean?
Unipin fine liner, water and fade proof. Well,
Yeah.
I've got one of those. I'm not going to use it.
No, it's quite not what I was expecting. Oh man. But if you make a mistake, you can rub it out with water.
Bonus.
Yeah.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to work with it, don't you?
Yeah. How much time have we got left? I had to step out for a sec.
16.24.
Oh, hours.
How's Cedar, Sammy?
She's good. We heard some strange noises outside. I think it's just the neighbours. Um, she's just gone out to investigate. She's going really well.
Oh, that's
Aw.
good.
Good.
Yeah. We've been having some beautiful little snuggles lately, her and I.
Aw, love it.
Yeah. We went for a short walk this morning. She was a bit disappointed because we've been going for really long bushwalks recently.
Mm.
And it was just like a 20-minute walk this morning. She was, what?
Well, but she's doing well with her arthritis, isn't she? Going for long walks.
Yes, amazing. And we're doing the bike tracks in the forest, the Tathra Wildlife Forest, which are very up and down, and like it's fantastic. And she's just goes really fast, but not
Wow.
on the way back
Hey.
up, unfortunately. It's amazing how incredible she's going. I think I'm giving her Rosehip Vital every day. It's like a natural
Yep,
thing. I'm giving her that. I think that's working a treat.
that's
Rose
great.
hips.
It's just
That's not one I've heard before. Rose hips.
yeah, Rosehip Vital. It's I've just bought it online. It's a powdered, like an orange powder, and I just put a teaspoon in her every day in her breakfast and her dinner with her meals and mix it up, and she eats it. And it's definitely better than the injections that she was getting at the vets in terms of what it does for her. Yeah.
So is that the main ingredient is rose hips?
Yep, that's it. Yep. It's
Really?
anti-inflammatory.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really good. 13 minutes left. Yeah, really happy with it.
I know rose hips have a lot of vitamin C. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. And it's like it's actually humans can have it too. It's not just
Yeah, I think they're
uh,
known for their anti-inflammatory properties, aren't they?
yeah, I'm thinking I might start taking some. You can get it in capsule or in powder format. So for Cedar, I just got it in powder because then it's easy to put it in her meals.
Yeah. And she doesn't object.
No, she's pretty good.
That's
She pretty much will eat anything.
great. Atta girl. And she's how old you said, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, she's 12 now, but
Yeah,
yeah, she's missing a femur on the other side. She's got arthritis on one side and she's missing a femur on the other side because she was hit by a car when she was younger. And
wow.
she's technically a three-legged dog, but she doesn't look it, of course. And yeah.
Well, you know what they say about dogs? They've got 3 legs and a spare. They're really good at being tripods, yeah?
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
Yeah. And since she's developed arthritis in her other leg, she's now using her left leg more.
Mm,
Was before she just favored the right leg, which is probably why she got arthritis in the first
right.
place.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So she's missing a femur, but they left the leg. That's
Yes.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
It's her left rear leg,
Uh-huh.
the hind leg, and the vet was saying that it's because her front legs are like what are they like? They're not attached to the bone either, and the muscles, the front leg are just they use muscles, and so the back leg will act like a front leg. something like that.
What? Okay, interesting.
In that the muscle will develop, which it never did until she's got arthritis in her other side because she wasn't using it.
Wow. And they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yep. She's so smart. We've got 11 minutes left. She really is very smart. She knows everything that's going on.
I had a dog who was deformed from birth, and they before I got her, they vets tried to do a treatment for hip dysplasia where it basically took out part of the ball of the femur so that it would be supported by the tendons, which is a treatment for hip dysplasia.
Yeah.
Anyway, she never used that leg. It was always like a sort of a kickstand. It hit the ground, but her paw was curled under, so I always had to put booties on her so that it wouldn't get too beat up, you know.
Yeah.
But despite all the physical therapy we did with her, she's like, I don't know why you're doing that. I'm fine.
They're incredibly resilient, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that sounds similar to Cedar. So she's had the head of the femur, the ball removed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And she didn't want to use it. It's just out of necessity that she's sort of had to.
Yes. Yeah.
And her claws are very, like, she drags it does drag on the floor a bit. So I never need to sharpen her, like clip her claws or anything like that. I never have to do that.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I am very slow at this. Ah.
Are you doing both? What are you doing?
No, I thought I would. No, I'm just doing one, and gee whiz, I'm behind. Never mind. We've got 9 minutes left, so that's good. What color is this? Oh, yuck.
Boy, I've been using my cheapo Amazon basic colored pencils today and switching to these. What are they? Are they no, they're Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. It's like, oh, they're so much softer.
They're
so
really
nice.
lovely, aren't they, those ones?
They are.
Yeah. I've got those ones too. I really like them.
I don't know why they're mostly in the drawer of the studio, but it's dumb.
Actually, I am going to give that other one a go. I'm just going to leave that. We've got 8 minutes left. Do you guys start with the eye when you're starting the turtle? Where do you start?
No, really? Wow.
Yeah, I have been. Where do you start?
I just do a sort of cage, if you will, kind of a general outline, and then I work in from that.
Oh, that's probably
Me too.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a general outline of the whole thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got it kind of orientated in space.
Right.
Yeah.
Same.
Right. That makes so much sense. I'm so not doing that.
Yeah, mapping it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I'm not doing that, all of my proportions are completely out of whack.
Does help with that. It does.
Yeah.
I fought it for years, but here it is. It's true.
I think in these situations, like, I'm kind of reverting back to like the childhood kind of way of how drawing, like, I'm not thinking clearly as, okay, right, put in the big shapes or
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's okay.
yeah,
Just responding. That's cool.
yeah.
You're also trying to think and record, like you're doing more than one job at a time as well.
Yeah,
Also true.
Whereas
Yeah.
when I'm quiet, all I'm doing is focusing on drawing.
yeah, yeah. It's
We got it easy.
very different. I know. I'm really looking forward tomorrow morning, very early, 5 a.m. it starts for me. So I've got my alarm set for 4 a.m. I'm joining Melissa and Shah for their Zoom. Are you going to that, Zan? Will you be going to
Oh,
that?
you betcha.
Elaine, are you going to that?
Yep.
Excellent.
Gonna try and make it.
All right. I better make sure I get up. Oh, but I'm really looking forward to like being in someone else's Zoom.
I can't say that drawing Toronto is something that particularly attracts me, but I'm there. I'm going to be there.
I agree. I'm the same. I'm as Melissa's using, she said she's going to do pen and wash, I think, or ink and wash. Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
With her new granulating. Woo, got to be there for that, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Did you look, oh gosh, did you see those clips she had of
Yeah.
those were amazing. I can't imagine actually using them to create anything, but they were
Oh,
just so beautiful.
yeah. Yeah. Recently Melissa has swatched the Gansai Tam, whatever they are called. You know those.
Sounds like Tomby, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm using those as we speak.
Excellent.
Are you?
There's probably not the granulating ones though. Like there's new granulating ones, Jules.
No, I'm just using my old ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
okay.
4 minutes.
They're fantastic to use under these sort of circumstances because you don't have to mix a whole bunch of colors.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've got a big, well, not a big set, 1, 2, 3, 6, 18.
Yep.
oh,
And
nice.
basically I can just dip in and, you know.
Yeah.
Not worry about color mixing.
That's nice.
Yeah. Makes it a bit easier under these circumstances.
Definitely.
I've just got to go and look at my cake. I will return.
Okay. Oh, I could almost smell that cake then.
Mm. The magic word. Cake. The worst thing about watercolor pencils is having to sharpen them. Oh,
What kind of sharpener have you got?
I've got 6 or 7. What do you use?
Well, I'm just using a cheap one that I don't even know what it is. Just a cheap plastic one from the $2 shop.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that
But
works.
sometimes I use a blade too, depending. Like I sharpened an Inktense the other day, and it's just come up with yeah, no, you can't even see. Wait, it's
Down a
split the
little.
wood basically.
Yeah.
Just split
Yeah. You know, are you saving the shavings?
No.
Or if you put them all in one thing, then you get my patented Zan's gray, So
Oh, that is a very good idea.
heck yeah, man.
2 minutes left. What's some sort of blue? What's that? Iron blue. That's going to be too dark. Yeah, the other thing with the Inktense pencils, I find that the color represented on the end of the pencil is nothing like what it's like when it
Oh,
comes out, is
yeah.
it?
Mm.
Lost my Payne's grey. Deep indigo, that might do me. 1 minute and 30. I'm not going to have much time for anything. Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
being really lazy today and only drawing one of the things.
same.
Normally I would try both, but just giving myself the time today.
Good. Wow, that's
Me
really,
too.
yeah, good. "57 seconds." Um, oh dear. Poor Turtle. I'm so sorry, Turtle. Just 16 seconds. Nine. Oh. And the time is just missed that time. Finished. Time up for that one. Yeah, where are we? What's next? Okay, guess what? It's time for our little sip and stretch. We've got a couple of minutes to do some stretching. Would you guys like to do some stretching?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to make a cup of tea.
All right.
I'm going to go for a cuppa as well, quickly.
All right then.
I'll
Yeah.
have to go at about 11:30, Sam, just warning you.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Yeah.
just make this a really quick one then.
Yeah.
I'll stop the share for a sec, and you guys go and make a cuppa if you want to, or if you wanted to do some stretches. I'm just gonna do some.
Yeah. I actually have to go at 11:32, Sam, unfortunately.
No worries. We sort of ran a bit late today, didn't we? So I'm just going to start off with some shoulder stretches. If you wanted to follow, just put my thumbs behind my shoulder, fingers in front, and let me just say, hang on. As I breathe in, I'm going to bring my elbows towards each other. So breathe in and up. And then as I'm breathing out, I'm rotating my shoulders backwards and down so that you feel the shoulder blades coming together. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Maybe I need to make a bit closer. I can't remember.
Okay.
You can.
Breathing in and breathing out. So inhale, just a lovely shoulder rotation, and exhale.
You're a lot more flexible.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just to the best of your, just find what feels good. You know, the Adrian yoga with Adrian, find what feels good. Just move however you can. Otherwise, the other thing that we can do is just rotating the wrists. So just that might look weird. And switching directions, or hands out and then clench them in, stretch them out, clench them in, stretch them out. This is a handwriting exercise I used to do with the kids. So thumb to index finger, stretch out, middle finger, stretch out, ring finger, stretch out. It's quite, and then go the opposite way, and you can speed that up or slow that down as much as you want. And then back to rotating, give them a shake, give your whole arms a shake. Oh, that feels good. I might just go right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Gee, that feels good. And if you need a little extra, just resting the weight on your head. So not pulling, but just resting. Any exercises that are really for the upper body, to relieve tension, and just anything that feels good. I know especially I've been sitting down hunched up, so just bringing my shoulder blades back together and stretching my neck in different ways has been very helpful. Feels very good.
Sam, I was just thinking, when are we going to share as well?
Yeah, at the end. So I might just continue the screen share here. We might keep going, moving on. Yeah. Okay, so is everybody ready to go on to the next one? We've got, how many images have we got? There's only a couple left. If by any chance you have to leave early before we finish this, I can make this a shorter time if you like. We'll stick to 15. If you have to leave early, just pop it into the Discord in the Open Studio Share Your Art channel, if you like. Photo. Okay, 15 minutes for this one. So we've got this slide and another slide. We could skip the next slide if you like, or we can keep going.
Well, it's nearly 11:15 now.
Yeah.
So that will bring it to 11:30. So yeah, I'll leave after this one.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah.
All right. Well, we might keep going and we'll do our share. But if you guys want to put your work in the Discord at the end.
I'll probably be going as well.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just do this one and then we'll do a quick share at the end after this one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And let's go. Whoops. Okay, cool. I'll do that flying one. The flying turtle. The tiny.
Me too. Oops. Except I was like,
Oh, wow. The more you look at something, the more you just see.
oh, so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I can't give these patterns the credit they're
Exactly.
due. I just
You really can't do you can only really suggest the pattern in the time.
Yeah.
I'll be so interested to see how you guys are doing that.
Hardly at all, actually. No pattern really. For me, just not what I thought.
Just a few little lines, really.
Yeah. So you're going with the lines rather than the splotches generally?
A little bit of both in the coloration. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've got to resist the urge to make them look like childhood turtles, you know?
Yes.
Oh, yep. Yep. Mine are not. Yep. Oh, well.
The brain sort of already has an idea of what it should look like. And yes.
Yeah, hijacking the brain and getting it out of the way.
Out of the picture, yes, that's right.
Yep. So 11 minutes. Wow, that deep indigo is such a rich color.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone have the Inktense blocks as well as the pencils?
Mm.
I've got an Inktense watercolor set, but just a palette, you know, one of those little pre-made palettes, but I'm not using it at the moment.
And is it the
Do you
same
like it?
as
Well, it's I like it. I've used it a lot out sketching because the colours are quite intense. It's a bit of a commitment, and that's good for me. And I quite like the intense colours when you're out, because watercolours that dry looking a bit pallid, not, I find, for me personally, not so good for outdoor sketching. But yeah, I've used it a lot. I like it.
Is it the same, like ink, water soluble ink, that once it's dry, it doesn't move? Or
Yeah, that's right.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Well, 10 minutes. I don't want to use that. I'm going to just use this. You know, limited color palettes are great. Why didn't I just decide to do that in the first place?
You know, I've been working with this limited palette for the last couple of days, and I really like the palette, and it's been a real challenge, but I was like, underwater, wrong palette. I'm ditching it.
Right. When we do the shares after these things, I always love to see the way you look at other people's and you recognize the image, because you're kind of intimate with it yourself, having drawn it yourself or painted it. But it's also different. I really like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know all of you. I'm really looking forward to seeing new people's, to me, stuff.
Yeah.
Just marks on paper. Don't hold your breath on
Okay.
my account.
Okay. No pressure. I just like to see.
Same.
Yeah, me too. It's
Yes,
lovely.
it's good. It's really nice. And because you learn so much from everyone else, and you as well, don't you?
Yes, so much.
Even if it's about the materials and how they've used the materials, it's not. And it's funny, I think we are more, I mean, I'm speaking for myself, but I think we're more likely to be more critical of our own work, not of other people's.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I am. I'm highly critical of myself, but not of other people.
Well, the thing is, when you look at someone else's work, you don't know what their expectations of their own work were. So you're looking at their work as something finished and complete. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Um, 7.5 minutes left. Yeah, so when I do my Patterns of the Coast workshop or Zoom thing, definitely can have turtle patterns in there, can't we?
Oh,
absolutely. Oh,
that's an
yes.
idea.
Hmm. Six and a half minutes. I'm just going to make that a bit bigger. You can tell it's starting to warm up. The sun's making the roof expand and make loud noises. So if you,
Yeah,
Oh,
I can hear that.
Oh, did you hear it? I wasn't sure because Zoom
Did.
does cut out a lot of background noise. I was thinking that was a pretty loud bang. Oh, oh, what's that pen? Okay.
Was that one of those noises?
No, that was somebody else's noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 5 minutes and 20. Whoops, that was the wrong color. Didn't mean to use that one there. Oh well.
Improv.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Happy little accidents. That's right.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Ah. Okay, which is out. Wow. So Monday morning art club. Will you guys be making it to art club on Monday?
That's the plan.
Yep.
Excellent. Or Monday for us in the Southern Hemisphere and Sunday afternoon or evening
Yep.
in the Northern Hemisphere. Well, England, I don't know what the UK time zone is.
It's 9 hours behind us, I think, isn't it? Is that right?
So that'd still be pretty late at night, wouldn't it, for UK? Yeah, I think so. And then when we change our clocks, do you guys have daylight savings where you are, Elaine and Zan?
Yeah.
We still do. We're trying to
We're
get
in
rid
it.
of it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Every few years it's like get rid of it or set it to permanent daylight savings time. Nobody can ever decide, so it just kind of hangs in there.
Yeah. So
I absolutely love daylight saving because otherwise we don't get those long, long summer evenings.
Mhm.
It's just beautiful.
Mhm.
But in the northern hemisphere, you get long days anyway, don't you?
In the summer we do. Not in the winter though. Get darn short in the winter.
Yeah, yeah. It's harsh, isn't it?
Yeah. Can be.
So when we change our clocks in October, we go forward an hour. So it's 11:30 now, it will be 12:30 now. When do you guys change your time clocks?
Probably the same time.
Okay. And do you go forward or back? It's good.
Spring up, fall back. So
Yeah.
we'll be in fall, so we'll be going back an hour.
Ah, and we go forward. So there'll be so at our 11, what time is
Oh
it where
no,
you are
Matt.
now? 7:30?
It's I don't know. Can't see a
It's
clock.
6:30 now.
Oh, 6:30. So we'll be 12:30 and you'll be 5:30. It gets confusing, doesn't it?
It's so
Does.
confusing. Thank goodness for Google.
Yes.
Google will sort it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
1 minute and 30. I like my drawings. They're not what I was expecting, but I still like them.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Little sketches, really. 54 seconds. Okay. 35.
Will you be sharing the reference images?
I'm going to put them in the Discord. Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Six seconds, 5. And time is up.
Okay, done. Well, as done as I'm going to be today.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, let's share. Who would like to go first?
Go first.
All right.
So I did a page of just all of them.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Got them all.
Cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, the ones in the water, they're gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. So watercolor or gouache did you say you were using? Gouache?
Ink pens,
Ink
just like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Ink-
beautiful,
ink-
Elaine.
They're lovely.
And
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
and then the last one is this guy.
Oh, wow. I love that emerging out. That's beautiful.
Mm.
Yes.
That's really
Wow.
lovely.
Yeah.
You can see the time put into that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Nice blending of the colors too and the patterns. Did that
Yeah.
very well. Oh, wow. Dimity?
I'm just going to share the one that I like the most.
There you
Okay.
Yeah. So it was coloured pencils today. So I'll.
Yep.
See
Oh,
if-
Oh,
wow.
great.
Oh, that's
I love
lovely,
it.
Dimity.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love your like loose style of sketching.
Mm.
Really lovely.
Yeah, I was enjoying the pencils, like getting into the details of it, and yeah. So
Yeah.
that was the one I was sort of happiest with. So
Yep. Okay. Yep. And that's it. That's Julie.
Okay. Well, my camera is blurry. Can you see that? Is it a blurry?
Yeah, it is a little bit. I think it's Zoom today, or
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
These were the first 4, which were just brush and paint only.
Oh, wow.
These also were brush and paint, just quick brush and paint only.
I
Oh,
love it. Look at the patterns.
And
Well
the
done.
last two I actually drew them first. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
the little baby on its
Nice.
back, that's so well
Oh,
done.
look at
I like
that.
the
Look
way
at
you've
that
used the light
contrast.
there to
Yeah.
highlight the
Contrast.
details.
Yeah.
So
That's
fun,
great.
nice images, Sammy.
Oh, thank you. They're all from Pinterest. So there's on the blog post, there's a link to the Pinterest folder on the blog post. So, and I'll put the images in the Discord as well, but they all came from Pinterest. So
Lovely.
not copyright free. So anyway, fine for this sort of practice. And don't forget, I'd love to put them in the Discord so I can have a closer look because some of those just looked amazing, you guys. Zan, are you ready? Would you like to share?
Oh, sure. What the heck? I don't know how much you'll be able to see. My lighting's pretty screwy today.
Yeah, and
Oops, nope, that is no good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even see
Oh
it.
yeah.
And a little bit, yeah.
Oh, they're lovely. They're
Nice.
they're beautiful.
That's too
The blue
blurry.
ones
You
are
can't see.
lovely.
I'll put them on the Discord.
Okay,
Don't
on
worry
the
about it.
Discord. Okay.
Okay.
I do feel that Zoom has gotten a lot blurrier, and I don't know why. I'll just do a quick share. Where am I? Spotlight for everyone. Okay, I'll just share it like this. So I've made all of these pre-painted tiny panels. I'll share that one first. And I didn't get very many finished. Is that upside down? Oh no, it's not.
Oh, lovely, Danny.
I
They
like
look
the
the
effect.
pre-painted bits look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a mixture of different. These are acrylic markers that I've made the colors myself, like pre-made the colors. So I'm making a little booklet of things, like a traveler's notebooklet. So traveler's notebook booklet, and then there was those ones, and then there was these ones, and I've just used pen and ink.
Oh, lovely. Gee, I love that
Really.
effect.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, just the uni pin markers and mostly ink tints, a couple of just the Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. Even though I've got a million other things on the desk.
Same.
Very nice.
Good to limit it though, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll quickly share my desk and you can see all the things. Can't really. I've had watercolors and ink tints and inks and acrylic paint markers. Like, I was going to use everything and I hardly used anything. So next time I'm just going to one or two things out. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. That was wonderful.
Lovely. So
Yeah, thank you.
Next month's Open Studio will be on the second Saturday of September at the same time. So at a different topic, but if you'd like to now, I know most of you have to go, but if you wanted to hop into the Studio Diaries Discord, into the Studio Lounge channel, we can keep chatting. We can just stay for half an hour or an hour, 10 minutes or however long that you wanted to, if you wanted to join us over in the Discord. And if you don't have time for that, that's okay. But yeah, we'd love to see your photos.
Thanks, everybody. Love to see you again and catch up again. And thank you, Sammy.
Definitely.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. All
Bye
right.
bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, all.
Thanks,
Bye,
Sam.
everybody.
Lovely to meet you.
Thanks, Sam.
People.
Yeah, you're welcome. I might see you in the Discord. All right.
Thanks, Sam. Talk soon.
Okay. Yep.
Bye.
I'm just going to end the meeting. I'll see you in the Discord.
Bye.
Bye.